Hi everyone, I'm Allie Buckman with the Potomac Bead Company, and today I am unveiling and I'm going to open for the first time the new Wildfire Beading Needles. So I have not worked with them, I have not opened them, we literally just got them in, they're brand new. And I love the Wildfire brand, and I prefer that brand of beading wire, especially now with the fun kind of new colors that they have, the blue and the gray, which match a lot of different materials. So I thought we'd try out these needles since they were created by the same company. It's a Beading needle. And they came in packs of 10. So they have this little pink box here, and they come in a pack of 10. Here's what it looks like. And they show on the back that there's 10 needles, and then they have the centimeter and the inch and the diameter of the eye. So it's a 0.011 inch diameter. Wildfire tends to be a little bit thicker per pound test than the Fireline does. So this needle actually has a fairly large hole, the 0.011 inch. It's a really short needle though. It's only 1 inch, 1 1/8 inch. So when you're opening it, here, we'll open it for the first time. I'm going to open up that blister pack here and take out our needles. So the little container is pretty cute. Ooh, and there I go, flinging them everywhere. So there's 10 needles in this container, and they're very short. So just to show you, I have a size 10 here on my mat. They're about the thickness of a 10, maybe a tiny bit thinner than a 10. And the 10s that I prefer to use, and everybody has their own needles that they prefer and that they like, so kind of try them out. It's worth it. They're an inexpensive needle. The pony needles that I like come in a pack of 25 for $2. These, you know, you get a pack of 10 for that. But the length of the needle is quite different. So I could see liking these short ones for kind of bead embroidery. I'm going to just test here how easy they are to string and to thread. The needle case is really cute. And now I know that you don't need to apply as much pressure to get that out. So I have some of my Wildfire cord here, and we're just going to do a little demo. So here's my size 10 needle. The reason that I like the pony needles and we're going to try out the Wildfire needles is because the tulip needles actually have a really big eye, which is great, but as I get to the end of my cording, my needle or my thread actually slips through. So I prefer the inexpensive needles, which is kind of a positive, but people get into their needles and they love the needles that they're working on. So don't be afraid to try out a different one. And if you like yours, at least you know, and you've done a little trial test. I like to try out all the needles first so I can make recommendations, say why I like them, which necessarily might not be why somebody else likes them. So you can just try it out and know. So these have a really tiny eye, and we'll see if we can get this 0.06 thread through it. So the eye itself is let's see here. The eye itself is 0.011 inch. The cording is 0.06 inch. They also have a 0.8, which I find that I don't really use that often. I'm just using my pliers that I have here to kind of flatten out that end of my green cording. I'm going to thread that needle through the eye. So I had to bring it up closer to my face to do it, but I threaded through no problem and pulling through no problem. The eye size is actually very comparable when I'm looking at it. It's just a little bit shorter of an opening than the size 10 needle that I prefer to use. This needle here is somewhere in between a 10 and a 12. The number 13 on the package is just their product number, so don't be confused that the needle is actually a size 13 needle. It's not. It's interesting to hold this because I'm so used to working with a longer needle. Just to show you though, I'm just picking up some beads that I have on my beadboard here. It's not bad actually to work with this shorter needle. The only thing, sometimes I have a lot of beads on my needle rather than pushing them back. So again, you get a set of 10. I could see liking this needle, especially for bead embroidery, because the shorter needles tend to feel a little bit stiffer even if they're not thicker, and go through. So one of my next videos that I do, I'll actually play around with this needle, see whether or not I like it. It's a great idea for inexpensive products, but products that you use all the time, like your beading needles, to try out a couple different varieties. Some of them might feel better in your hands. You might actually work quicker with them. And for the $2 or so for each of the different needle types, it's worth trying them out. If you don't like a particular one, pass it off to a friend. They might like it better. No products are the said products. There's always the constant fight between tulip needles and pony needles and Wildfire and Fireline. Use what you like. There's different uses for both. Some people, the tension that they pull, the length of the needle, the size of the needle, the stiffness of the needle. It's going to basically vary between people. What you like to use. A lot of times whatever you start out using, other than 9mm, whatever you start out using, a lot of people stick with and work with that as they're working. So try out the different needles. I'll be doing a little bit with these needles, trying them out and checking out exactly how I like them, the shorter needle versus the longer needle. So I just wanted to kind of open that package for you, check out and have the initial reaction to the Wildfire hard beading needles. And again, they're about a size 11, I would say. They're kind of in between the 10 and the 12. They don't actually give an actual size, but they do have the length here, as well as then the hole or the eye diameter that you're working with it. So thanks a lot for watching this little product review. If you want to watch more product reviews or openings or unveilings or even product videos that you can make things, you can subscribe to this YouTube channel. You can also visit us online at PotomacBeads.com to get your Wildfire needles if you want to try them out. Try those short 10s or 11s with me, and we'll bead away. If you want to, you can stay connected with us by posting on our beading and jewelry making Facebook group. Join there, interact with us online. Go to your local Potomac Bead Company, ask for different products, get your products there, meet the wonderful staff, and love basically going to our awesome stores and becoming part of the Potomac Bead Company family. Thanks a lot for watching, everybody, and if you get a chance to try out the Beadalon Wildfire needles, you can also do a little review underneath this video and let us know what you think.